About to get started in just a few. Gotta do the usual. Gotta send out some shares. So just sending out the little invites, making sure everybody is invited, ready to go. Justice. I got to get a new chair, y'all. My chair is not being my friend anymore. It's getting old and beat up, and it is just it's becoming an issue. So got to do something about that. Well, I'm working on it, and send out my little tweet, my standard tweet. So always send out a nice little tweet. Let's see here. Make sure I got that going on. Always got something going on. David's got something going on. Dave's got something going on. Something going on. He's always got something going on. All right, let's get this started. Mic check, mic check, mic miggity check, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Well, you are here in a place to be with me, of all people. And so we're so often want to do, have to start off with something, right? So let's just get this started. Set the vibes right. Set the mood. Welcome everybody to Live with DKG72. That would be me. And on today's episode, or live stream, or whatever we want to call this, I will be drawing this lovely young lady. Her name is Shauna, and her IG handle is at Shauna. And that's actually just how it is. So it's at Shauna _ nah Nah. There's three Nas, if you didn't know. N-A. So hopefully she'll be joining in the chat a little bit later on, or currently we're hoping. And what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be drawing her as a demon huntress because she's into all kinds of real cool anime shows. And during our discussion, decided that'd be a good look for her. Matter of housekeeping, I have moved the Friday stream because Fridays just weren't working. I've moved the Friday stream to Thursdays, so we will be doing another stream tomorrow. And tomorrow I've got a real cool muse. Her name is Rebecca at She's Back on Instagram. So be checking out that. Also, I keep telling you guys this. Head on over to the Foresight Studio YouTube channel. Like it, subscribe to it, all that good stuff, because video comics are on the way, and they'll be here sooner than you think. With that said, let's go ahead and let's get to work on Miss Shauna as a demon huntress. I don't even know what a demon huntress does, but you know, well, no, we know what they do, but you know, we gotta make it just gotta make it look you know, demon huntry. So let's get going and see what there is to see. So first things first, let's go ahead and just figure out my pose for her. All right, I think trying to come up with poses sometimes is challenging to say the least. So I keep reference material just in case I ever have brain farts, because we all have brain farts. My brain farts can be bad sometimes. So I think that that's something that we can all agree on, that brain farts are the bane of our existence. But we kind of have a good idea now. So what we're doing now is just kind of getting everything in place as far as our demon huntress is concerned. These were matching up with what I wanted. So of course, if you're hunting demons, you have to have a sword. I like drawing swords, but swords always create such a spacing nightmare. They just create all kinds of space and nightmares, and they just do. But they look so cool though. I don't know what that's gonna be in her hand just yet. Yeah, dude. Because she's a modern day or a futuristic space age, futuristic demon hunter. So they got a little bit more, a few bit more dolls and bits and baubles that they can work with. I think that's pretty cool. I might have to change the angle of her machine gun, but I think that's a good start. That's a good start. So let's get into making this look like her. I'm seeing a look already that okay. There we go. Now we just making sure we get certain things in there. Now I just gotta figure out what her even Huntress costume is gonna look like. Gotta pull that leg out a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Why it sound like Orange Juice Jones? Yeah, yeah, much better. Much better. With the bandana around the head. Look, kind of a homage to 90s rappers for some reason. Now I just gotta figure out what kind of costume, what kind of fit she's gonna have, and how is that going to work out. Um, figure that out in just a second. Figure that out in just a second. I need to look at a little. Like I said, sometimes, some days like today, my mind's a little fried. I have to look at references every now and then and make sure I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do to be creative. Uh, okay, okay. See that? Congratulations to my man Kevin Grievous. Looks like he's will be working with Charlemagne the God. And this is just reporting for Variety. So this just came through just dropped today. Yeah. So it looks like Charlemagne the God to develop graphic novels and comics with Simon and Schuster and AWA Studios. It's developing a new line of graphic novels under the Simon Schuster Empress Black Leverage, as well as comic book series with AWA Studios. Varieties learned. To begin the endeavor, Charlemagne has tapped Kevin Grievous as writer of a new graphic novel project, Dark Storm, illustrated by Ken Lashley. So shout out to Ken Lashley. Congrats um, to both my guys. Um, it's good to people that or have have a friendship with uh, um, doing their thing. So I am definitely happy for them. So this is good. This is good. No, this is good. I'm loving this, and this is what the industry needs. And it's at Simon and Schuster, so they're going to be more focused on the graphic novel side than anything else. That's what Charlamagne's going to find out, um, because book sales sell better than floppy comic sales. So Simon and Schuster's going to follow the money. Uh, that's just how it's going to work. But they're going to give it a go with floppy comics, but definitely the graphic novel side is going to be monstrous. To be honest with you, that's going they're going to do numbers, and I can say that with a certain level of certainty. They're going to do numbers. They got the names. They've got the publishers behind them. Yeah, they're going to do numbers. And with as far as that's concerned, on the graphic novel side, they're going to do numbers. So that's good. That's big. So shout outs to Kevin Grievous. I'll be hitting you on Facebook, and also to Ken Lashley, and of course shout out Charlemagne the God. Uh, love seeing this, and love seeing you guys doing big things. And I love that you guys went the untraditional route. So definitely can't wait to see the results of that. So that's what's up. That is what's up. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Let me get you finishing up with Shana na 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 na. Why do you always have to make it something sinister, Pep? Why can't you come in and just be like, hey man, loving what I'm seeing? Sometimes I wonder about you, bro. But this is Miss Shauna at Shauna underscore na. So go give her a follow, sir, and show some love. That's what you do. That's what you do. Show some love, and just understand her husband is a wrestler and he's big and strong and he will body slam you if you get disrespectful. So that being said, understand that. So now I'm still trying to just figure out, this is the actual hard part sometimes, trying to figure out what to put on these characters. and figuring out what they're going to wear. No, it's only always sinister with you, Pep. You make it sinister. Nobody else does. Everybody else, we kind of got the deal. But it's all good. I think I know what to do though. So we're gonna go there. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna bring that down. Bring that down. The sheath for the sword should be on the other side actually. So the sword will be sheathed that way. Just there. And then we'll it's the gun harness is here. Just figuring all this stuff out. Is always is the biggest pain. It's just figuring out the design. Um, where does it go? What's it do? What's the look like? Shoot, that big old gun. It's like that holster ain't gonna do nothing. But put another gun in there in the holster there. Just a steady gun. There we go. So this is ready for me to take it on to the next level. So first things first is we're going to go ahead and drop that down. Shoot, I was in the wrong setting, the wrong layout for this the whole time. Let's go ahead and do my little artboard thing now. I'm gonna expand this artboard out. Uh, let's do 30. Yeah, that's good. And one other thing, real quick, let me unlock this layer. For some reason, I've been teetering my people a certain direction. She's pretty cool with how she's positioned, but I just want to pull her over this way. So now I guess this is what you would call the advantage of being able to draw digital, is that you can kind of make these little quick corrections, and you don't have to redraw everything. And that, yeah, that's a very it's a good option to have. So I love having that option. And all right, now we can put that on there. All right, so let's go back. Gotta get back, get to her. All right, let's get a good shot of her face. All right. And let's make that what we got. So now now I'm about to get into the actual drawing of this character. Well, putting in the details, and of course, zoom in, bring that up, go back to the face, and let's see what there is to see. see. Started it off at a 3 point, just about right. And when you draw bandanas, we gotta remember that stuff doesn't really. The whole thing is supposed to be tight on the head. Make sure you always want to make sure that a lady's hair has the right little bounce to it. Oh, come on, dude. Come on. And back in the day, drawing hair like this, can never figure it out for some stupid reason. I don't know why. It never used to. It would never come out the way I wanted it to. Except now, so I remember one day I just said enough was enough. And I just sat down. I just kept drawing until I got it right. Well, actually, not get it right, got it right, but got a system that worked for me. And I say that to say that basically that's what a lot of art is. It's just getting a system that works for you. And once you get a system that works for you, you have to just take it to, to the next level. And you have to be willing to, you know, figure things out. You have to be willing to just follow it through, I should say. And that's one of the things that I've learned. You definitely got to follow these things through. And I follow through by making a hand entirely too big. Let's calm that down. What the hell was you thinking, boy? That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. There you go. Much better. That that fits in proportion. Now I could have fixed this a bunch of different ways, but that was the quickest for me. Ooh, jeez, that's cool. So I'm using the darker line right now. I'm still kind of just finding my way through this drawing and just trying to finalize a few things uh, that needed to be finalized. I still got to get this her costume completely squared away. It's not squared away just yet. It's almost there. I still got to figure out where some of these lines are going to go. But one thing I will say, her leg placement, I'm loving that. It's really pulling on, really giving me good vibes um, with her. All right, so we know we gotta have the holstered gun. And it's gotta have a strap around that. This is really coming together pretty quickly. Uh, and then of course, the only thing that's gonna slow this up is because I'm doing a lot of drawing through. I'm gonna have a ton of cleanup work to do, and that normally takes a minute because you gotta select lines and delete them out, and all that type of junk. But it's good because it's allowing me to kind of see or kind of process through how I want her look to be, and I think that's really important. It's giving me a lot of it's giving me a lot of good vibes with this one. Really, a lot of good vibes, and I'm loving this pose. By the way, take that down to 2 point. Take that down to 1 point for the inner line. Yeah, there we go. Then we want to take it back up to 2 point. Make that right there. And then we're going to give her, and then 3 point, probably 4 point better, just because Come on. Act right. Act right. There we go. There we go. And man, this is like full on 80s glory right here. With all the guns and knives and swords. It's just going hand right now. I ain't mad. Why does it have a serrated bayonet? I don't know. It just does. That's one of the things I like about doing these types of drawings. I'm like, why are you doing this? Because I can. Because it's fun. So we can put silly things like a serrated double-edged bayonet sword. It's like this gun makes absolutely no sense. Would not exist in real life, but who cares? She's hunting demons, so she needs extra firepower. That's all you need to know. Actually, I like that better. It's kind of this little Uzi thing, and yeah, I'm not really referencing because I'm pretty much I just want to make this up as I go, and it's just some goofy ray gun looking contraption. It's not supposed to have any basis in anything realistic. It's just supposed to look fun. And I always say sometimes we have to kind of make those decisions as artists. You know, yeah, when doing, you're doing certain projects, you have to make sure that you're referencing and what you are drawing is on point as far as that's concerned. Um, you know, you know, not as good as your reference, right? But then there's times when you just want to have fun, and you want to try and come up with a look or a design that's unique to yourself. And I always reserve that right. You know, sometimes people may not always like the fact that I reserve that right, but I do reserve that right. It's important that there's balance. But you have to be careful, you know, that you don't overdo one thing or the other. Everything has to be within moderation. You do that, you're gonna get cool things. You get cool looks, cool things. Uh, all right, let's get back into her face. Make sure we draw that right. Get it back at 3. Oops. 2. Make sure we. Part of the trick of this is making sure the camera that the person looks like, or at least resembles the muse. So I definitely wanted to make sure that had that part taken care of. Those values over. They're full dark. Oh, get that back there. There we go. Here we go. Here we go, buddy. Really trying to make sure, like, things like her eyelids. I mean, her eyelids, her eyelashes. We kind of nail. I guess I'm feeling it. So there we go. I'll put the next little. All right. Now we got a little bit of a going on now. All right, so I'm gonna erase that down. Need to go to 75. Put that cheekbone in there. Mm-hmm. I don't like how that went. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna change this up a little bit. So to be honest, guys, I pretty much got the drawing the way I wanted to, and we're just doing a lot of cleanup work now, adding blacks and stuff like that. Um, but this is the part where I guess you would say the most intricate work goes in because you gotta add in lines and stuff like that. You see where it makes sense to draw in a little extra line. Make sure make sure the lines really kind of stick out. Yep. Just bringing this on in now. So let's pull out a little bit. Pull out. Let's pull back a little bit. Kind of see where we're at. Yeah, we're kind of starting to cook with this a little bit. All right. We got kind of something going on here. We're cooking. We are cooking. So when we're cooking, we gotta stay in the kitchen. When you're cooking, you gotta stay in the kitchen. Kind of seeing the areas where this needs a little bit of extra work. Now I am seeing. There we go. Love it. There we go. And now make these gloves. So put a seam on there, like so. Bring that back up. See some artifacts, some lines that need to go. And there we go. Now we are cooking. Now we're cooking. Make those gloves stretch all the way to kind of like her boots. Gonna be those long type of gloves. So I'll probably make those a little bit darker. Now go ahead and finish certain things like the hilt of the sword. Yeah, 75 is cool. There we go. Bring that out soon. Oh, well, that completely messed everything up, didn't it? Actually, other great thing about working in this particular program, each line is actually an object, so I can move it when I need to move it. Yeah, starting to come out now. Starting to come out. Why did you give her such a big sword? I have no idea. It just happened. Let's take that up to 5 point. Leave that at 3 points. Ew. Oh shoot, that was bad. Chose the wrong line. And take that there. I think we're really making some moves now. Getting things popping. Get the little glow effect real quick on the sword. This is cool. So, do, and we want to actually end the line right there. Some of these little Some of those little dinky lines didn't go the way I needed them to go, so it kind of make it look weird. So I gotta select them and get them out of there. Yeah, you ain't really do what I needed you to do. Now we're good to go. Let's see what we're looking at now. Oh, she's coming out. I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you. This is coming out right here. And making this work. Hold on. I don't like how that's. Let's put a little method to this madness. There we go. Huh? Now we're talking. I think I don't know why I've gotten into stripes on these uniforms, but I think this one needs a stripe. Pinstripe. I don't know why. Just kind of been my thing lately. Can't explain that one. There we go. And definitely keeping it going. Yeah, this one doesn't need to be here. And it's going to be mostly black and white. That's not it. Put this little linear element right there. Let's put a nice little start working in the muscles a little bit. So hubby's a wrestler, so definitely I'm sure he'll appreciate the making sure that her Demon Slayer version is keeping fit. So there we go. Make sure getting all these. That's what I was saying before. The toughest thing with this one is really just all the cleanup work I got to do because I did a lot of drawing through. I can go ahead and hide that because it pretty much got everything I need. Like making sure certain lines are connecting. Um, Understanding where everything is supposed to land and be. Uh, Shoot, making sense of some of the incomprehensible stuff I drew in the underdrawing, and then correcting that. It's all these kinds of different little elements that have to come together to make this to make this work. But believe it or not, it's working. It's actually working. All right, so we're gonna do that line, that line. Then we're gonna come down. We'll go down to 75. Just adding extra texture to everything. And then down to 5. And that's one of the things I definitely really work with is just manipulating my line weights. Um, so it's now just one line weight. Um, there's a little bit more variety. Move that line a little bit. There we go. And you definitely always want to have a variety of line weights. Um, you're drawing anything, doing any kind of illustration, but especially if you're doing a comic book stylized style illustration, you want the line weights to really kind of stand out. And that's one of the reasons why I don't always just immediately drop to solid black. Um, I want to have those linear elements available. So that you know it's yeah, it didn't need to be there whatsoever. So I'll definitely want to always have those linear elements available just because now that I see where everything is at, now it's time to go back in and kind of make things work out. And I think that's kind of the fun of this is figuring out when you're gonna go kind of alter the wall the other direction and start putting in the blacks. Like now I can put in these solid blacks and it'll just kind of change the game as far as everything's concerned. And yeah, that's a little too. Again, why is this gun looking like this? There's no reason for it to look like this. Um, it's literally just kind of a joke in and of itself. Um, but sometimes you just want to have fun. You want to make the gun look good. You want to make the gun look goofy. I understand. There's realistic guns are not funny. Realistic guns are scary, actually. So making a big goofy looking gun with stupid attachments is fun. Yo, yo, what's up, Chuck? All right, let's pull that out. Oh yeah. So definitely giving my my friend at my friend Shauna her demon huntress badass look. One of the cool things about this is that you're really just building something out as you go, and as you think about these ideas, you're like, "Oh, this will look cool. This will look cool. This will look cool." This came out really, really dope. Stop that. Man, just getting those shadowy areas now. I gotta put her highlight in her eye. What we looking at? 612. Man, we looking good. Timing's looking good. I'm really enjoying doing these more stripped down drawings because I can actually get something done for you guys within the allotted time. Uh, and you can kind of see the work that goes in to making this stuff. Again, it's tough. It's tougher when you got to put in like full backgrounds and stuff like this. But something like that, something like this, it's not. BGs aren't that important. You just want to make sure you get get a good account for the character that you're creating. Like honestly, I'm still gonna color these up, but obviously way easier to color up when you don't have to you know don't have as much to do. Um, and I think people like seeing it. Um, I actually think I nailed old girl's likeness too, which I'm really really happy about because her the way I positioned her head was it was a set. I kind of had set myself up for disaster, so I'm I'm really proud that that didn't happen. Oh, come on, come on, work with me, buddy. Work with me. There we go. I think this is it's a little confusing here. So I'm confused. Yeah, I'm confused. I know the reader would be confused, or the viewer would be confused as well. So I'll make that work out. I want to bring that chin line up just a little bit too. There we go. Much better. But now that means I gotta get rid of these lines. And bring them in. Put them at 0.5. Yep. Love it. Again, the one thing that I probably say is one of my weakest areas is coming up with with outfits and costumes and stuff like that. Which is funny, but I'm just being honest. Full disclosure, right? But the one thing that these, because I try to look on like Pinterest and other places to get ideas and to kind of come up with designs, and that's really been helping me out, helping me get better. I would say. Um, at the same time, I still think I got plenty of improvement to do in that area. So, like, but definitely seeing some improvement as I go along this journey. Oh, geez, geez, geez. There we go. I still don't I still don't know everything I should add or you know. I guess I should take the time to figure all that stuff out. But I really feel like a girl is about finished. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Don't want to yeah. Make a couple. Make a few changes on certain things. Like still yep. Put that right there. Uh, so I think this is yeah. I think we're ready to go. Just trim off these little lines right here. Make sure that it doesn't. It's not too much. Wow, I like how this one came out. I really like how this one came out. um, yeah, this one, I zoned out, kind of spazzed a little bit. Really good. Yeah, there we go. Just gives a little bit of yeah. That's it. Yeah. So, um, wow, and right on time. Whew. These take a lot out of me. They really do. Um, so yeah, this one's ready, and she came out great. Um, I'm tired, y'all. Um, Just want to thank everybody that came out and hung out with me today. Shout outs to Shauna at Shauna_nah. Please go follow her on Instagram and all her social media. She was a good sport about this. I can't wait for her to see the final product and just to gauge her reaction. So just letting you guys know, we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday moving forward, 3 days a week. Video comments will be on the Foresight Studio channel. Get on over there and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Also, look for more videos on DKG72, vlogs, the whole 9 yards. This was a fun one, y'all. This was a fun one. I had a blast. Glad guys could stop in and start trouble and do the things that they do. So really appreciate you guys. And we'll be back tomorrow with a brand new one. At Cheese Beck is up next, Rebecca. So definitely be prepared for that one. And on that note, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace. Oh, you probably made it in. Yeah, I'm going to send it to you once I get it all colored up and everything. But I'm glad you like it.